Once upon a time, in a village called Ojuri, there lived a man called Chief Bolaji and his wife. They had three children, a girl and two boys. Their names were Eniola, Modupe, and Tunji. Chief Bolaji is a wealthy farmer in the village of Ojuri. He had lots of cattle, sheep, goats, and several plots of farmland. Chief Bolade farm produced the largest products in the community every harvest period. Chief Bolaji was hardworking and rich, but he was not happy. His first son, Eniola, was a lazy boy and always wanted to mischief to the others. Eniola was known as a bad boy in the village of Ojuri. From sunrise to sunset, Eniola roams about the village while others are busy working. Eniola's bad character got his parents worried. Meanwhile, Eniola's younger brother was a good boy and makes his parents happy. They always praised Tunji for his good deeds, and this got Eniola jealous of his younger brother. Eniola's hatred for his younger brother grew every passing day. He saw Tunji as a threat to him because their parents' love for him was so much. He decided to do something harmful to Tunji. One day, he went to a juju priest and narrated his ordeal to the old man. He begged him to help him out before his brother took his rights. The juju priest promised to help him out and gave him poison to put in Tunji's food. Eniola happily went home and waited for the opportunity to use the poison. 3 days later, Tunji came back home with a dead antelope he killed while hunting in the forest. His mother and his sister were happy. They loved antelope meat. She used the meat to prepare Tunji's favorite meal, pounded yam and vegetable soup. While his mother prepared the meal, Tunji went to visit a friend in the neighborhood. When the meal was ready, Eniola went into where Tunji's food was kept and poisoned it. He left the house immediately. When Tunji came back some minutes later, he was accompanied by a friend. They were going to the neighboring village to visit a sick friend. Tunji couldn't wait to eat the food. They were in a hurry, and besides, he wasn't hungry. Just then, Eniola's dog came to him, whimpering. He thought the dog was hungry, and he went to bring the food and dished out some for the dog. The dog started eating happily, and Tunji and his friend left the house. Tunji came back in the evening and was shocked to learn of the death of Bingo. Everybody wondered what must have happened to the dog. No one suspected that he must have been poisoned. Only Eniola knew the truth, and he was very bitter about it. A week after Bingo's death, Eniola followed Tunji to the forest to hunt. Eniola had a poisonous arrow with him, which he planned to use on his brother. Eniola was behind Tunji, and when he aimed the arrow at his brother and shot, Tunji was beaten severely by soldier ants and he bent down to scratch his legs. At the same time, Eniola shot the arrow at him and missed hitting Tunji, who was scratching his legs. The arrow instead hit a deer and killed it instantly. Tunji rejoiced over their conquest. He didn't know he just escaped death by an inch. Some days later, Eniola offended their father and he refused to go help them at the farm. Their father was very angry about it and he lambasted about Eniola while he praised Tunji. This got Eniola more angry and he determined to kill his brother. The next day, he followed Tunji to the forest to hunt. He was with a Dane gun. They were deep in the forest. Eniola hit Tunji with a club and shot him on the chest. He ran home and pretended like nothing happened. It was getting dark and Tunji was yet to come back. His parents were worried. Eniola told them he didn't know where Tunji was. The Bolajis went out to look for Tunji around the village and did not see him. They spent a sleepless night worried to their bones. The next day, the village youth organized a search party into the forest to look for Tunji. They saw his torn clothes with blood stain on it. They concluded that the wild animal might have attacked him. They went back to the village with the sad news about Tunji's death. The death of Tunji sent everyone into mourning. He was a good boy and well loved. The whole village was thrown into mourning. Tunji was buried according to the tradition of the village. Days dragged to months and months to years. Modupe grew up and got married. Eniola was as irresponsible and he kept making his parents unhappy. One day, Modupe went to pluck vegetables to prepare soup for her husband. She was plucking the leaves when she saw a sparkling white bone. Out of curiosity, she bent to pick the bone and it started singing. Sister, sister, don't touch my bone. Sister, sister, don't touch my bone. Eniola killed me because of jealousy. Sister, sister, don't touch my bone. I am Tunji, your blood brother. Modupe was shocked to her bones and she ran to the village to tell everyone about the singing bone. Her mother followed her back to the scene and also wanted to pick the bone and it started singing. Mama, mama, don't touch my bone. Mama, mama, don't touch my bone. Eniola killed me because of jealousy. Mama, mama, don't touch my bone. I am Tunji, your dear son. They ran to the king's palace with the bone. They told their story and everyone was shocked to hear what the bone had to say. The king asked the youth to go and get Eniola. They went and met him hanging from a treetop. He has taken his own life. Eniola was thrown into the evil forest where bad people are kept. What he did was an abomination in the land of Ujure. That was how wild animals ate Eniola's body. He died a shameful death. Parents used Eniola's story to teach their children about laziness, greed, and wickedness. It doesn't pay in the long run. What lesson did you learn from this interesting story? I would love to read them in the comments. And please do not forget to subscribe and like this video. Share them to your friends so they can watch this story too. Until we see again, bye.